What is going on? It is Mike D from superguitarlicks.com, and today we're going to be learning quick licks number 12. So this one's going to be fun because we got some tapping, which is always a fun, flashy technique to do. So let me go ahead and play the lick that you're going to be learning, and then I'll teach it to you. Here we go. Cool. So again, nice repetitive lick. This one is to the backing track called Chillin' in C sharp minor, I believe. Yes, Chillin' in C sharp minor, which you could find at superguitarlicks.com for free. So go there, check it out if you're not already there already. So this lick, as it's called, is from the backing track, is in the key of C sharp minor. We're going to be playing to a beat of 88 beats per minute, which is the tempo of the track. So here's the thing, the tempo of the track is slow, however, we're going to try to get all the way up to 30-second notes with what we're playing. So again, because this is a pretty repetitive, well, definitely a very repetitive lick, it's very easy, but in terms of what we need to learn, getting the speed up is the tricky part, but again, it's probably not going to be all that hard, you'll find, because tapping is a lot harder than it sounds. So what we're going to do to line this up, the first thing that you want to do is get your first finger on the 12th fret of the E string, your middle fret on the 14th fret, and then your pinky on the 16th fret. So we're just going to play these three notes. And what you're going to want to do is start with your pinky. Now before we get to the tapping, what you want to get really good at is doing pull-offs. So we're going to hit the 16th fret, pull off to the 14th fret, and then pull off to the 12th fret. Okay, just nice and steady. The only tricky thing about pull-offs usually for people is getting each note to be even. You know, it's very common for people when they're first starting tapping to do something like, you know, be real jerky and get uneven notes. You want to make sure that you practice relaxing, play it slow so that every note is even, okay? Now, the next part comes the tap, and what we're going to do is tap the 19th fret on the E string. And when I move to this, what I do is, you know, I hold my pick regular like I always do, and then I use my middle finger to tap. I tend to like to keep my pinky kind of anchored on the guitar, as well as the rest of my palm hanging out on the strings I'm not using. This way I can kind of control my hand and it's very accurate. So for the tap, so to get good volume, number one, it's good to have some good, decent, thick distortion running. But the other part that you want to do to get good volume and get a good pull-off is to, number one, when you go to do the tap, come right down and make it feel like your finger's going to push right through the fretboard. So you want a good strong attack to come off. Now, when you do the pull-off, you want to make sure that you snap your finger off the string. Okay? That's what gives it good volume. And then once you pull off there, you're going to do the other two pull-offs. Okay? And as you can see, when I come back to the note, what I do is get all three fingers down right away because they all want to be down so they could pull off in sequence. Okay? Now, we want to get to 30-second notes, but this is an even beat variation, so if you want to just start at quarter notes with your metronome and try that, that's a good place to start. Work your way up, move to eighth notes, then move to 16th notes, and then of course finally we have 30-second notes. But again, before you get there, make sure you practice nice and slow. Get a good tone off of that tap. It's very easy to get, you know, do something that's not a good full note. You can see if I practice and don't do the pull-off, I get a decent note that holds off for a while. That's not a good one. and then it's just a matter of getting the speed up there. So it's really not as hard as it might sound. To get it clean, though, is important, and that's why you want to use a metronome, because it's also very easy to make this sound like a dying chicken if you're not clean. See what I mean? All right, so you want to take it slow and clean so that you get... You know, if I slow down, I should be hearing ba 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 bum. All right, so there you go. There's the lick. Have fun with it. And if you have any questions, send emails to at superguitarlicks.com. And then also check out Super Guitar Licks for more backing tracks, tons of free guitar lessons. Spread this around, show your friends, and have fun. And we'll see you there soon. Later.